Hey mans, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Isabela Martinez, otherwise known as Isabela Jumex, and today's an exciting video because I have with me the one and only Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. I've been waiting for quite some time for this. Just kidding, I placed the order like last Tuesday or Wednesday. So here we have, let me just take out, it comes with a brush and a mirror. There are 14 shades. Will it focus? There we go. 14 shades. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 metallics or shimmers, and then the rest are all mattes. So I was looking on the website, and as far as I could tell, because I just looked up every single shade, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 6 shades that already exist, and the rest are all new shades as far as I can tell, or maybe they're in different palettes that I don't have. The existing shades that they already have are, I can't pronounce this that well, I think this is tempera. We have tempera, burnt orange right here. We have sienna, which is a really popular shade right here. Then we have dusty rose and noir, which is their matte black right here. There is one shade that I was a little confused about because they have 2 shades, one in this palette, which is this shimmer shade glistening, and then they have a glisten, which is another shimmer shade. But that shimmer shade is described as a shimmering beige, while glistening in this palette is described as an iridescent gold with a hint of pink reflect. So that's all the tea I have on those. If you guys don't know, Anastasia Beverly Hills is a cruelty-free brand, and this retails for $42, just like the same price of all their other palettes. I'm gonna pull out some of their palettes so we can do comparisons. Okay, so I have a lot of their palettes. The only ones I don't have are from like a few years ago that were limited edition. But so here are all my palettes. So let's compare. So if you guys want to compare Soft Glam to Modern Renaissance, it's going to be easier if I just do it like this. Here is the comparison. So Soft Glam is clearly made with a lot more of neutral shades that are much more, I like the fact, because I don't like how there's only 2 shimmer shades in Modern Renaissance. Now there's like, but in this palette you have so many shimmer shades to create different looks. So I'm really happy about that. And then let's look at Subculture. Ooh, I don't like that combo. So this is Subculture on top, and of course Soft Glam is on the bottom. And then their most recent palette, we have Prism, and we have Soft Glam. I am gonna do swatches of all the shadows in Soft Glam, and then I'm gonna do comparisons to their other shades. So we'll go straight to that. We're gonna start with the comparison. Actually, we're gonna start with swatches, and then we're gonna go to comparisons. All right. So we have Sienna, Dusty Rose, Glistening, Fairy, Orange Soda, Burnt Orange, Rose Pink, Sienna, Sultry, and Rustic. Okay, so first we go into Bronze. Then we have Cypress Umber, Mulberry, and Noir. Alright, so we're gonna compare a few shades. Alright. So here we have 2 matte blacks. This one right here is Noir from Soft Glam, and this one right here is Poseidon from their Prism palette. You can clearly see they are very similar, but this one is just a little bit more pigmented. If you look up close, this one's a touch more patchy. Okay, so next I compared the shade Parallel, which is in the Prism palette, which is this shade right here, which is just like a dark brown, and then I compare that against Cypress Umber, which is from the Soft Glam palette right here. So clearly these shadows, even though they're not the exact same color, swatching them on my hand, Soft Glam is much more creamy. And right here I decided to add another brown. This is Fudge from the Subculture palette. This one is very pigmented, but it's just a different shade. This one is much more lighter, while the, what is the shade? The Cyrus Umber is much more deep in color. Okay, so it's kind of hard to tell, but this one right here is Cypress Umber from Modern Renaissance, and this is Cypress Umber from Soft Glam. If you guys can see. Feel pretty much the exact same, honestly. Alright, now it's time to play with the palette. So for today's look, I saw Amarizi. She did this one post with the palette in her... can it focus? Focus on her... So this look she did. So I'm going to do a version of this. And she did use the Soft Glam palette, so that's why I wanted to do this look. With, I already primed my eyes with this Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer. I think that's what it's called. And I just set it with a powder. So now let's go in. So first I'm going to take the shade Tempera. I'm going to use this to highlight under my brow bone, and I'm just going to use the brush that was in the palette. And now I'm going to take this shade right here, Orange Soda, and that's going to be my transition shade. And I want to use a little bit of a fluffier brush, so I'm going to go in with this one. Alright, now I'm going to take the brush, the fluffy side of the brush it came with, and I'm going to go into Sienna, which is right here. Alright, so I just want to show. You guys can see I tapped in twice, and that is the powder pickup. Hold on. Alright, now I'm going to take this brush right here, and I'm going to go in with Cypress Umber very lightly, and I'm gonna do kind of like a halo eye today, so I've been loving those. Having a little bit of difficulty slightly on the outer part just because of the pigmentation, not because of the blending, because I under guessed how pigmented Sienna was. So my camera just shut off, so I didn't get this part, but basically what I did was I just took Sienna and then I used it to darken up my crease and kind of blow out the dark shade of Cypress Umber. Alright, so now we're just going to take Orange Soda and Burnt Orange, these two shades right here, and I'm just going to use that to blend up and towards the brow bone. Okay, now for my lower lash line, let's see what brush we should use. First I'm going to take Cypress Umber and I'm going to put that under, or just a little bit of it under my lash line. Now I'm going to take Sienna and Burnt Orange. I'm just going to blend those under my eyes. Alright, now let's get into the fun stuff. Alright, so I'm just going to take a flat packing brush and I'm going to go in, pretty sure she just uses this one shade because she has such like a golden eye. It looks so gorgeous. So I'm going to take bronze right here. on a flat brush. We're gonna start once without wetting the brush, and then another time with it on on different eyes, just so we can really see the difference. So I have packed them on. Oh wow. Gorgeous. All right, now let's wet the brush and see what we get. Oh wow. Okay, so one eye, not wetting the brush, the other eye with the brush wet. Alright, now I'm just gonna wet the brush every time. Oh my god, that looks gorgeous. Alright, so I'm just gonna lightly take orange soda and a little bit of sienna. I'm just gonna blend. I want to deepen it actually a little more, so I'm going to take sienna and I'm just going to blend it into that gold shade. Okay, now I'm going to take bronze again and I'm putting it in the center of my lower lash line. Bronze is actually the shade with the most fallout, so I actually would maybe recommend using glitter glue. So I'm actually gonna take this brush, this tiny little brush, and I'm gonna take a little bit of that bronze. I'm gonna wet it to kind of make it stick a little bit more and put that on my lower lash line because they all kind of just crumbled a little bit. Beautiful. Okay. I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup off camera, just finishing touches like mascara and highlight. Sneak peek of the highlight I will be wearing when I come back. This bad boy. Alright, so it's been a few hours because I forgot to check in because, see, what happened was my battery for my camera died, so I wanted to go charge and I was like, oh, I'll just film it in like 30 minutes, there'll be enough energy. Then I was like, oh, I have to go to school, so I went to school. Ooh, then I had to go to Target because I have a Target gift card that I finally used. And then I had to fix my nails. Well, now they're worse, but I had to get my nail acrylics off. So that's what we went through. Also, I'm wearing a weird, ugly sweater because it's cold where I live right now. Just only right now. Okay. So let's talk about the palette. It's a little dirty now, but honestly, a little dust. Okay. My honest opinion of this palette is I really like it. I mean, it's been a few hours and the gold is still really popping. This is a really nice palette. It's high quality. I also noticed on here, actually, if you double check these, one thing I noticed while I was just looking at the back of the box, because I was like, am I gonna throw this away or not, is this has a different shelf life than all the other palettes. All the other palettes have like a shelf life of 6 months. This has 18 months. So that would honestly make me want to buy this more, knowing that it's, I mean, everyone uses eyeshadow palettes after they've expired, but this one says it's good till 18 months. So that means they changed the formula, but I don't have any issues blending. I actually feel like there was less fallout than Modern Renaissance. And Modern Renaissance does have fallout, but it blends really good. I feel like this is less fallout. The only fallout I ever dealt with was with the shimmer shades because they're a little bit crumbly a little bit. But other than that, but they're super pigmented, so it's okay, you know? I forgot to add in one more comparison that I wanted to do. And so this right here is Lure from the Prism palette, and then this is Dusty Rose. It's kind of hard to tell, but Dusty Rose is a bit more pink, while this one is a little bit more like cool tone brown. So would I buy this palette again after using it? 100%. A, because I love makeup. B, because I collect these palettes. And C, it's a good palette. Like, it's good. I'm gonna do another video later on doing like a look where I do one eyeshadow look and then without taking my makeup off, I'm gonna do another one. So I'm making a day and night. But I recommend this. This is a good palette. And I guess that's the end of it. Thank you so much for watching. If you like my channel, you like what you see, like, subscribe, comment down below, whatever the other people say, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Catch it!